Okay. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I know I've been gone for a couple of weeks. Kind of been chaotic. Let's see. Let me just get my stat. Get that over with. Today I weigh at 259.6. So I'm technically 9 pounds away from my first goal weight, which is 250. I started this journey at 316. My highest weight ever was 425 plus, and I weigh myself more than 425. And on the day of surgery, I was weighing 305. So that's my stat for you. I don't have my measurement done yet. I haven't done it in a while. Pictures. I have taken pictures, but they got deleted, so I gotta retake those. And that's on that portion. Now, I haven't done a video in 2 weeks, mostly because I have actually done videos, but I didn't feel comfortable posting it because I did show my skin, and it was just like, no, I can't do it yet. So I promise I'll get to you guys on how my body is starting to look skin-wise. I have shape now. I have waistline and all that stuff, and it's just weird how it's all like going flat, and a lot of skin at the bottom of my stomach. So that's that. I started out with a size 2022, and I'm a size 15, 16 now. So yeah, that. Um, my phone going off. There's a couple things I want to mention. I don't know if I mentioned in my previous video, but because I made a couple of videos in the last 2 weeks, but never posted it. So I don't know what I did actually post and what I did not post. I don't remember. But if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. We all know I ramble and talk about random stuff, so that's that. But my skin is super smooth. Like I used to have really ashy elbows. Like you can't even see. I used to be like dark brown here and very ashy. Like now it's like super soft, and it's also like baby skin. Um, so that's all that my skin, my foot, everything is super soft. I have not had a case of eczema since surgery. So I guess that's a yay, also a nay in the same time, because that was gonna help my case getting reconstruction surgery, which I don't think is gonna be a problem since I started out such a large weight, and it will probably will cause problems later on. But I'm happy, but not so thrilled about the same time. I know it's funny, but that's how it is. Also yesterday I had an incident. I'm not sure anybody else experienced. I did went to Vertical Sleep Talk blog and to check this out. I just scared my cousin because she thought I was talking to myself. She didn't realize I'm making a video until like now. You okay there? She can't breathe. Oh, okay. That's what I was saying. I've been on the Vertical Slave Talk blog to see if anybody else has experience. I fainted yesterday. I just collapsed. Yesterday I left in the late afternoon around 3:30ish, something like that, to go to the beach. After dropping off the boyfriend at his friend's house. So by the time I got to the beach, it was like 5 o'clock, and I have an ear infection in this ear that's healing still, and it's pretty painful. Not as painful at the beginning, but pretty painful. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go in the water, walk in, float around, but not get my head dunked in. So I was wearing a cap. So I was nice and cool and comfortable in the water, swimming around, just floating around basically, not swimming because I couldn't swim because it go in my ear every time I swim. But yeah, the feeling when you swallow it. Just, anyways, um, so I stood nice and cool, and I was on the beach for like 45 minutes, not really that long. So water, in the water with a hat on, sun out of my face, felt nice and cool, breezy. Now before I left the house, I drank. Well, I ate, and then when before I got to the beach, I drank some water. It was like an hour after I ate. And then when I got to the beach, I drank some more. When I left the beach, I drank some more. And so I was perfectly, hydrated. I was not dehydrated. And once again, still cool. I kept my bathing suit on and put my clothes over, which was very light, cottony, large, baggy shirt, white, and a very loose, baggy pair of really short shorts, jean shorts. It was pretty simple. Once again, my bathing suit was underneath, so I was still nice and cool. And this is all relevant to what I'm going to say in the end. But from there, we drove about 20 minutes to go get this awesome ice cream at this awesome ice cream shop. Now, I got a small, like tiny amount, kitty size, like literally kitty size, pistachio ice cream, which doesn't have a lot of sugar to begin with, so it was awesome. It's not my first time getting it. I got it like at least 3 times before, and nothing ever happened. It was busy that day. It was busy yesterday, and by the time we got there, it was like 7 o'clock. And it was like 6:37, something like that. So it was nice and breezy out, nice and comfortable. We parked by the shade. I leaned against the car underneath the tree that was the trunk of the car was facing the grass, and so we're in the shady area. Once again, relevant. So, to recap, drank a lot, stood cool, and kept in the shade. And of course, my dog cannot go once without barking while making these videos. Every time. I don't know why. But anyways, so yeah, like I said, it's all relevant. And just talking there, I had my cousin with me and my daughter's friend. Well, my daughter's friend, my friend's daughter. I said all backwards. My friend's daughter with me, and she's 9 years old. And we're just all there, relaxing, hanging out, laughing, having a good time. And then all of a sudden, my body started getting really hot, like my blood was lava, like it was boiling, and it just traveled through my legs and my body, and I got really dizzy. Everything got foggy, and I couldn't breathe. I fainted. My cousin said I was out for like 2 minutes. I felt like I was not even out, like a second, but she said 2 minutes, so I'll believe her. She's the one that witnessed everything. I was out. So I took a little cat nap for 2 minutes. I did land in the soft grass, so I didn't get hurt. It was like 2 feet from where I was sitting, so it was not really a big fall. Nothing got injured. My foot got stuck underneath the car, twisted a bit, but it was nothing painful or anything. It was just twisted a bit. Nothing too biggie. I didn't want to go to the emergency room, but the EMT guys did have a valid point. I did mention that I was a bariatric patient, and they highly recommended that, anything can go wrong. People just don't faint just for fainting. So, the thing that bothers me the most is there is no answer. I went to the emergency room, did blood tests, urine tests, everything. They have no reason why I fainted, and the doctor kind of pissed me off a bit. He came in the room. He's like, well, sometimes people, when they see the sight of blood, they faint, or when they're stressing, they have an anxiety attack. It sounds like you had an anxiety attack. I'm like, but I had no anxiety. I had no stress. I was not thinking about anything bad or anything. It was just hanging out and having a good time eating ice cream. That's it. It's pretty much that simple. So, and then he was calling it a phantom collapse, and it's when it basically is all in our heads. But I'm like, that makes no sense to me whatsoever. Absolutely. And now I understand I was like worried about 20 million things at once, but I was not worried about anything. I was home all day Saturday. I don't like being home a lot, so I decided let me go hang out at the beach for a while. And I can't swim because of my ears, so I'm just dip my body in, and I'm like, okay, let's get ice cream. It was just a nice, calming, relaxing day. Pretty much, that's how I could explain it. There was no stress involved, no anxiety. So I don't understand. He let me go. It's like, your excuse, my electrolytes was fine, my blood test came out fine, there was no low blood sugar, no low iron, no, nothing like that. Nothing at all. And everything came out perfectly fine. I just happened to collapse. So when I got into the ambulance, they said my oxygen was very low and my blood pressure was dropping, yada yada yada. So in the ambulance, I was like super tired. Like, I went from hyper energizer, bunny rabbit, until like I couldn't keep my eyes open in the ambulance after everything. Um, so and then last night I got home around midnight from the emergency room. I had a late night dinner because I didn't eat anything since the ice cream, so I had to eat something. I did have water at the hospital, but I didn't have any food. So I had some fish last night, and I went to bed around 1-ish, 1:30-ish. And I remember I was laying in bed. Now we have central air, so the house is pretty cold at night, especially the bedroom. We have a central air and a ceiling fan going on, so I had a quilt like it was winter. And it was nice and comfortable. Around 2:12, I remember the time was like 2:12. I saw the lights, the time last. I started sweating really bad. I had to like rip the blanket off of me. Had trouble breathing again, and then next thing you know, it was 2:23. Like I don't remember anything from 2:12 to 2:20. I don't know if I fell asleep. I was not really tired because I did take a nap in the hospital, but I'm not really tired, so I don't know if I fell asleep or completely passed out again. I was laying down at the time, so it's not like I didn't stand up and fall. I was just laying down in bed. And I woke up because my dog started barking for no reason whatsoever, like he normally does at 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't know, my dog is weird. Barks for no reason for the most part. It is summer though, but he does hear the bass of people's cars outside. Um, but yeah. So now I have a doctor's appointment with my primary doctor Wednesday. I have a appointment with the surgeon on August 1st. I don't know if I can get any sooner. I'm gonna try to see what they think, what they say, but other than that, won't find out from them until like August 1st. So that's my story. If anybody else had the same experience while going through this whole sleep thing, then I mean I'm not sure it's related to it or not, but pretty much it's a guessing game right now. I just don't want to be out and about driving and this happens. I get a little body warning when I get really hot and sweaty and like my blood is boiling lava. But oh, excuse me, it's my nap time. So on a different note, I did finally start the gym last week, so yay. Today I couldn't go to the gym because my boyfriend confiscated a car, so I won't leave the house, and I'm stuck with my cousin who's my babysitter today. So I won't go swimming in my pool or leave the house and collapse somewhere. So I'm under house arrest. My family put me under house arrest. So that is that. That's my update for y'all. I don't even know what week this is really. I think tomorrow will be my 11th or 12th week, I think. See, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, tomorrow will be my 11th week. Because that was my 8th, 9th. I'm counting. Yep. I'm almost 3 months out, so yay. So, that's that. I'm going to cut it now at 13 minutes, so talk to you guys later.